Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. You're welcome to today's video. How are you guys doing today? And a quick one, thanks for always engaging my content, thanks for your clicks, thanks for your views, thanks for your likes, thanks for your shares, and thanks for your comments. Hi guys, welcome to the first episode on Teens Life, and in today's video we'll be talking on who you are as a teenager, that is, who is a teenager. Now, in general term, we know that a teenager is one who is between the age 13 to 19, and this is because of the similarity attached to those names, in the sense that we have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, if you look at those letters, you will see a teen at the end of each. So that's like a similar characteristic that made them call it a teenagehood phase. Now, teenagehood is not just about being 13, it's not just about being 14, it's not just about being 15. Now, the teenagehood phase can be called different names. People call it different names. We have the adolescence, puberty. They are all the same thing. It's still within the age range of 13 to 19. Now, it's not just about your age. There is more to teenagehood than just the age. One of it is teenagehood is a phase whereby you're just coming out from another phase. Now, don't get confused. In development, there are three phases. We have the childhood, we have the teenagehood, and we have the adulthood. The childhood, the teenagehood, and the adulthood. Now, those three phases also have subdivisions, in the sense that in the childhood phase, you have the early childhood, you have the mid childhood, and you have the late childhood. In the adulthood phase, you also have the early adulthood, you have the mid adulthood, and you have the late adulthood. Now, a teenager is one who is just coming out from the phase called the childhood phase. And in the childhood phase, a lot of things happened. It's the age between 0 to 12. Now, a lot of things happened in that phase. You experience a lot of growth, changes, development, and many other things. And two different phases, childhood and teenagehood. In childhood, you are a child. You don't really have much to think about. Your body is just growing without it causing you much pain. You are in an environment, and as a child, one of the things that happen is that you just see and learn. You don't have the intelligence to differentiate between this is right and this is somehow, let me think if this could be wrong. You just absorb everything that comes your way. As a child, you don't have the intelligence to think that this thing is this thing like this now. But for you to now understand that someone is doing this thing, and that in the actual sense it's not right, it's very hard for you as a child because of the level of intelligence you have at that stage. Now you're coming out from that kind of phase into another phase called teenagehood. And in the teenagehood, what happens is some characteristics get established. Like I said earlier, in childhood you absorb. Now in teenagehood, you're supposed to establish the things you have absorbed. So the teenagehood phase is the phase of establishing things that were absorbed in the childhood phase. And in teenagehood phase, still is a transitional phase. It's a phase of forming. Now, forming physically, of course, a lot of physical, as we go on in this video, we'll talk about a lot of physical changes that happens in teenagehood. Forming physically and forming intellectually, forming emotionally, forming temperamentally. So you are not just forming physically. A lot of things are getting established in you, your mindset, your belief system, because in teenagehood you begin to have the intelligence to begin to ask questions like, why is this thing like this? Why is this thing not right? And yet some people are doing it. So the answers you get in this phase form some things in you. So teenagehood is a transitional phase, a phase between the childhood and the adulthood. So you form, you emerge, you become, and a lot of things shed out, a lot of things come in. This is a phase whereby you are sensitive to influence, you're sensitive to pressure, you're sensitive to the environment, not just it coming, but you having questions about why are those things happening. So this phase is not just about age, it's beyond age, it's beyond having development, it's beyond biological changes. as the biological changes are happening, it's have effects on your psychological changes, because the brain itself grows in this phase. The brain develops, the brain transits in this phase. So there's some particular hormones that are they are released in high quantity in this phase. So this phase is just beyond age. So as a teenager gets established in you that the phase teenagehood is a growth phase, is a transitional phase, and it's a phase of establishment of characters. So we have come to the end of today's talk show. Thank you for engaging, and I'm sure you find this video relevant. In case you have any question, you can do well to send me an email at funmi@gmail.com. funmi@gmail.com. I'll be expecting your questions. You can do well to drop comments do well to drop your questions as comments as well. I would really appreciate them, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you and enjoy.